Depending on where you live, you may have only one option for where to bet on sports, but with more and more states making sports gambling legal, chances are your choices are going to improve soon. But even if you do have options, is it better to shop around and play lots of sports books, or should you just find the best one and stick with it? That's exactly what we're going to explain in this video. There are pros and cons to both strategies, but spoiler alert, we think you're better off shopping around for the best bets. In fact, basic line shopping can turn a losing or breaking even gambler into a long-term winner. Keep watching to learn how it works. When you hear people talking about line shopping and sports betting, they're talking about comparing the odds and bets being offered by different sports books. If you can find the bet you want to make but with better odds, you'd be crazy not to take it. In practical terms, line shopping is a lot easier when you're placing bets online, but it's a bit of a trade-off. The internet has made it really easy for everyone to compare odds, you and the sportsbook. That means lines are generally a lot more similar than they used to be. But don't let that turn you off. There are lots of reasons sportsbooks adjust their lines, and you can still find lots of great opportunities. The goal is to find the same bet offered at a better price. Just picking up 5% better odds is all it takes to make a massive difference to your bottom line. Let's go through the main kinds of lines and odds you can compare from site to site so you know exactly what we're talking about. Money lines are straight up bets on which team is going to win the game. Since there's no spread to handicap the better team, sometimes you'll see really long odds for the underdog and really short odds for the favorite. With big numbers comes the chance for differences from site to site, so it's definitely worth shopping around for the best price. Imagine you want to bet on the Browns to beat the Falcons this weekend. The first site you check is offering the Browns money line at plus 220, which means you win $220 in profit for every $100 you bet. The next site's price for the same bet, however, is plus 240, and that means you win an extra $20 for the same bet. If you bet $100 a week for a year, that difference adds up to over $1,000 in equity that you're just kissing goodbye. To compare point spreads from site to site, you can also compare the odds like we did with money lines. Since the spread handicaps the better team, the odds for each team are way closer. The odds will almost always be minus 105, minus 110, or minus 115. The lower the number, the better the price is for you. You can also compare the spread itself. If the point spread is bigger for one team on one site compared to another, it's a great opportunity. If the gap is big enough, it can even open up the possibility of betting the middle. And that's when it's actually possible to profitably bet on both teams to win the same game. Just search betting the middle on WSN.com to learn how that works. Shopping point totals works a lot like point spreads. Most of the time you're going to find slightly different odds like minus 105 instead of minus 110. It might look like a small margin, but it adds up fast. It's also possible to find different lines for what the sportsbooks think the point total will be. If you can find a lower total and you think it's going to be a high-scoring game, well, bet the over. If the line is higher on another site and you have reason to believe it's going to be a low-scoring affair, well then, bet the under. Line shopping is a powerful strategy, and it doesn't even take into account who you're betting on. It's all about getting the best price for the bets you want to make. For more information, check out our comprehensive guide to shopping betting lines, available for free on WSN.com. Thanks for watching, and good luck.